So we're going to add page number and maybe a graphical, like a small graphical element into the page number, right? And a footer possibly. So in order to add that information, right now, click on your pages. We have only one page here, and here's your master pages, okay? So your master pages, you have to make sure you're double clicked and it's blue. If you double click on page one, you can adjust what is here. Anything that you put in the master, you cannot adjust on page one. You'll have to go back into the master and adjust it there, okay? So here at the bottom, just to show you, I'm going to add a little graphical element and a footer. So first I'm going to add, let's see, a text box. And I'm gonna extend it to the bleed line. This is the margin that goes out as your bleed. I'm gonna click, and it's okay to do this for graphical elements as long as your text is not too close to the edge. And typically page numbers, some of them come below the safety area, but as long as they're not too big and not too close to right here where they would trim. So here, before I type page number, I don't want to type a number because if I type 1, all the pages will show 1. So what you need to do is click into it with your type tool, the text box, and you're going to right click and you're going to put insert special character, and then you're going to put markers, current page number. Okay? So it's going to give you a letter A for master A. But when you go on page 1, just to show you, it shows you a number 1. And if you add a page 2, it will also add the page 2. So I'm going to go back into the master because I'm not done yet. Okay. So I want to add a bit of, okay, let me change this box to show a different color just to show you black. And the text, I want it to be white within. I'm also going to probably center it, right? So you can go into the A, you can center it here, or you can go into the paragraph area and also center it, right? I'm going to change this to a different font, which I Avenir, okay? And here is my page 1, for example. I can make this slightly bigger if I want to. There we go. And maybe I want to push it down a bit. So if I right click, I can go into text frame options. And here's my inset spacing. If I click down slightly, that helped to push it down a bit, but don't go too much because you're getting too close to the edge. So I probably would not do this, to be honest. So I'm going to just press OK, leave it there. So that's one element. And then I'm going to click and add a footer, which is called, I'm going to call this sustainability. Sorry, sustainability issue. And that's it. Okay, so I want to, when I place this here, I want to bring it over to this side. Okay, so instead of left align, I want to right align it. So it's kind of against the two red lines or pink lines here, which is your safety area. Okay. This might be too big because it is a footer, so it doesn't have to be 12 points. I can make it much smaller, right? 10, 9, even 8. And then I might want to play. Don't forget, you can play with your tracking a bit. So play with your tracking, bring it out a little bit more, and then I'm just going to bring it down. Okay, so let's say that was it. I'm going to go back to my page 1. And now you can see if I press W, the preview, here's my page 1. I can move this anywhere I want, but I just put it here. And then if I add a page 2, do you see how it continues on and you have those elements that are carried on every single page that I add?